Grignard reagents are organic metal compounds, and they're important because it's going to allow us to make things where we have a carbon that can act like a nucleophile. We've seen carbon act like a nucleophile before, but it's mainly been in situations where it's a carb anion, or has a negative charge. Here, if it reacts with magnesium and creates this Grignard reagent, this will have a partial positive and the carbon will have the partial negative. Because normally when we've been looking at bonds in chemistry so far, at least organic chemistry, we've been looking at carbon-carbon bonds, which they're equal strength. Carbon-oxygen bonds, where oxygen is more electronegative. Carbon and various halides, where the halides are much more electronegative. We haven't really seen much where the carbon is more electronegative. But with many organic metals, like magnesium and lithium, it is much more electronegative, so we see the partial negative on the carbon for once. We can make these with almost any alkyl halide as long as it's not a fluorine, and they can be made with fluorine, but like anything reacting with fluorine, it's just really hard to do. So we generally say that we generally say it doesn't react, but it can react with primary halides, secondary halides, tertiary halides, vinyl halides. So here the halide is on the carbon on a double bond, and it can also react with halides on benzene rings. And we can use these for a whole host of different reactions, but in the next few sections we're going to learn about it reacting with carbonyl groups to form alcohols.